Wheel of Fate? Here it is. It's an abomination. Oh my goodness, this deck was really difficult to build actually, and it ended up being a pretty fun looking build in my opinion. So just to go over the deck restrictions again, it had to be 5 color, it had to be 3 or more mana value, no instants and sorceries, none of the creatures can have keywords, or nothing can have keywords, so enchantments too, so we couldn't have any enchantments with ward or hexproof or anything like that. And it has to be 100 cards. So 5 color, 3 or more mana value, no instant sorceries, no keywords, 100 cards. So just to kind of go over what we ended up with. So I kind of, the way I sort of cheated at least a little bit on the 3 or more mana value is with things like Bottomless Pool. This is technically a 6 mana value card. Overlord of the Baelmerk can be cast for 2, so it gives us something to do on turn 2. Roaring Furnace can be cast for 2, but it's technically a 7 CMC. And then, you know, we've got all of these rooms that have 3 CMC on one side, but then have other things they can do. And then as far as no instants or sorceries, there are none. 0 instants and sorceries. This is all enchantment-based removal. We've got enchantment-based board clears. We've got enchantment-based damage. We've got bounce. We've got more damage. So we've got a decent amount of removal in our enchantment suite. As well as a board clear here in Dragonback Assault. And then we had to basically build a commander-sized deck. So that was quite difficult. So we ended up with 36 lands and 64 permanents. And so I kind of split the deck between 2 different things. We went with a couple of win cons. We are doing like a Rooms, Marina Vandal, and Central Elevator win con. Where Central Elevator is a 3-mana enchantment that says at the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. You win the game if there are 8 or more different names among unlocked doors or rooms you control. So this is a win con. Since we have so many different rooms, it's not incredibly difficult to win this way. And since the other half of this lets us search for something, we can go and get specific rooms, which is also very helpful when we desperately need removal or desperately need a board clear. We have a little bit of ways to actually search for those things. And then we've got Yuna, Hope of Spirit, as sort of like a win con too, because Yuna can help us get back like Overlords of the Boiler Builders, or help us get back Dragonback Assaults. And then Terra, Magical Adept, can eventually just make a bunch of copies of, like, you know, Overlords of the Mistmoors or Overlord of the Boiler Builders, and just go ham that way. So basically we just pray. We pray that we get some wins with this. We're going to play this in the play queue. Normally, I would try to play something like this in ranked, just for the extra challenge, but I am in pretty high mythic right now, and I don't want to completely tank my rank with this abomination. And it is a pretty abysmal deck building restriction. You know, not being able to play any cards that are under 3 CMC would be easier if we could play, like, it's the combination of the 3 or more mana value and the no instants and sorceries. Because if we had if we didn't have the no instants or sorceries, we could play all of the adventure cards. We could play the virtues. We could play, you know, all of the dragons with Omen, things like that. So we would have had a lot more options to cheat on the 3 mana value. If we could have played instants or sorcery. So having to also not have those really curtailed me into basically only the enchantments and the overlords as ways to have early plays. So we're going to play it and play. I hope that you'll understand, but it's still going to be very difficult to win games with this, I think. So we're just going to have to see what happens. So let's get right into those games. Alright, let's see if we can win with this abomination of a Magic deck. This is a little rough because we don't have any red mana. But we get 2 Surveils. And we are playing in play, not ranked, because I did make a decent number Mythic this season. I unfortunately do not want to throw away matches to that. So we're gonna keep this and hopefully find some land. Life gain, alright. Well, I mean, it is a land. It's not the color we need, but we either need a white or a red so that we can cast this unit eventually. Essence Channeler. Why are they playing a ranked deck in play queue? Wrecked. We've got 2 win cons basically. We've got, oh my goodness, okay, well at least we can get rid of that. I mean, this is weirdly looking pretty good. We've got the Una win con and we've got the room win con, so we'll see. Johnny's Pride mate, but we get Una down next. The only thing I hate about rooms is that annoying noise they make. Yeah, we definitely get back Dragonback Assault. Aha! We won the first game! We did it! I don't care if they missed land drops. We did it. We won. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Gun Fiend. That's a name. This works. Portico. Sure. Restless Fortress for the opponent, so Orzhov something. Star Escape Cleric. It's bats! Let's go get a basic. Let's go get a red. And we'll just try to get to... Aerith Gainsborough. Doesn't feel great, but I think getting rid of Aerith is correct here. Gets in for 2. Alright, well, thankfully we have the double green for this. I'm just gonna get lost our room? Sure. We're gonna get lost the other room? I mean, rooms are a win con for us, so I guess they're technically stopping one of our win cons. Opponent's gonna drain us with the cleric, get in 2. I'm gonna get down Una here. Does he have removal for Una? That's unfortunate. Okay. Opponent says nice. They're very proud of themselves. Sheltered by ghosts, sure. Unwittingly helping us. That's going to give us back our Overlord and a 4/4 dragon from the Overlord trigger. I can't believe this is working! Our opponent is probably so annoyed because they're like, this guy's playing 100 cards, like even in play queue. We gotta look like noobs. Let's bounce the Elegy Acolyte. And then I think we Spelunk. Find a land that can go. Tap. Go ahead and play Greenhouse. And they scoop 2 in a row! I know we're in play. I know this isn't ranked, but I'm in like numbered mythic and ranked. I don't. There's no way this deck is beating Vivi and Dimir. La Lexer. Alright. We've got 4 colors and a Fenrir to get the 5th. We are going to need a red if we want to remove anything, but... Starting town. That gives us a red. When it's got removal, that's fine. Discard Summon Primal Odin. Alright, okay, well, I think we actually want... Yeah, we still want a red. Starting town gives us white. He's playing Reanimator. Pit of Offerings might actually be pretty helpful. It does look like he's playing Yuna. Marina Vendrel. Bet you weren't expecting that. There's a Yuna. That is annoying because he gets back the Primal Odin and kills our Marina, but we can deal with both of those things. So I guess they get in for... No, he doesn't get in for 3. Alright. Alright, so... wait, hold on. So first Furnace to deal with Yuna. So bye-bye Yuna. Then Glassworks to deal with Odin. He doesn't technically have anything in the yard right now, so maybe we actually just play a regular land. Esper Origins, sure. He's gonna double cast, that's fine. Alright, well now we have something good to exile. Alright, so what do we do here? I think we exile... No, we exile Overlord, Fenrir, and then Marina from ours. So it's 5 color land. And then we open up Elevator. Get pool. Play pool. And now we just have to open some rooms and we win? Summon Titan, sure. Alright, is there a way that we can open these to make our opponent sad? Let's play Terra. Oh, what do we have here? Greenhouse. Opponent gets his lands back. Very cool. Esper Origins again. This is at least a fun match. Both of us are kind of doing crazy stuff. He doesn't have enough to just play the Overlord of the Hauntwoods, which is good. Does this give trample too? It does give trample. So it's going to be really big. If he attacks, I will 100% block. Just because Terra and Overlord aren't tremendously important. Yep. If he has removal, that would suck. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we have a lot of rooms on the battlefield, so and a lot of land, so we can probably summon Bahamut. That is rough. Summon Fenrir. Uh-oh. How do we get out of this pickle? Well, we definitely just go ahead and get rid of this. I think we dig for Una here. Aha! Unlock. We're gonna force him to... Like, he's got so many threats he needs to deal with. Third mode just draws 2 cards. Get lost, sure. Bahamut doesn't have trample, though. Overlord of the Hauntwoods, yep. Comes in with a counter, very cool. 1 card left. Land can go. Alright, so this is 4, and then return up to 2 permanent cards from among them to your hand. So if we do this, and we fail... How much mana do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we would have 6 mana left. It would be enough to create blockers, so let's do it. 2, 3, 4. Plan for turn. Gets to draw 2 cards. That's probably real bad for us. We're 1 room away from winning. Another Overlord of the Hauntwoods, yep. We just want to live, so when this triggers, it's going to deal 9, 14 to us. Roaring Furnace. Doesn't do it. Straw. Oh no! No, I screwed up! Oh, I screwed up. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I shouldn't have attacked. Wait! Oh, it doesn't count itself? Oh, let's go! I win then! Unless he can destroy my rooms. Oh, I thought it included himself. It does not include the Bahamut. Oh, that's really good. Are we actually going to get the room win here? What a game. Even if we don't, we've got a decent comeback. Oh, no, 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 no! No, he's going to get the Bahamut back. Oh, no. He's going to destroy our promising stairs. I mean, that's the only choice, right? Yeah. You blow up our win con. Wait, what? Why is he targeting Overlord? Does he not understand our win con? He doesn't understand our win con! Come on. You know, okay. I know that one sort of does... okay, let's be real, though, right? Like, we probably would have milled this. We could have drawn into some good stuff. We had plenty of stuff to do. Like, we could have maybe dealt with this if he had blown up our room, maybe. I don't care. It's a win. A win's a win. We fought really hard for this match. GG. I'm ready. A little. A little. Just a little bit. This looks good to me. Keepity keeps. Oh yeah. That looks beautiful. Swamp. Intimidation tactics. Aww. Lame. Lame. Attacking our hand like some sort of lame-o. What's on top? Oh yeah. Come on, bro. You playing hand disruption and play? Like, we're playing 100 cards. Look at us. Like, at least play something fun. I mean, you take Terra here. Overlord is a threat, but we don't get to cast that next turn. We do get to cast Terra. Bleachbone Verge and Authority of the Consuls. Alright. Gotta get a white with this Fabled Passage, which is a little bit annoying. Because we need double blue and double red, so this is definitely going to be one of those games where we're very taxed. I don't know, do we get another red? I mean, we get a white. Doesn't feel great, but we have to be able to cast Uno. Okay, there we go. That's helpful. So with this, we're gonna go get another blue, and we're gonna open up Steaming Sauna. And another Fable. Nice! There we get our red. It's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. It's a Wabbit. Wabbit season. Opponent's gonna draw a card. Opponent plays the swamp. get another red. And then I definitely think we Dragon back us all here. Draw a card. Nice. This is going well. This is an absolute abomination. Like, nobody, even in play queue, sitting across from us right now, would think that this is a normal thing happening.
I welcome all allies.
Opponent makes some tokens, draws a card. Can this hit creature or planeswalker? No. So we're never going to be able to get rid of this stupid Elspeth. We're going to try.
Your strikes are futile.
Draw a card. Terra's nice. One land away from playing Terra and Yuna in one turn. Gotta watch out for the board clears, though. But if he wipes the board, then we can get rid of Elspeth with Yuna next turn. Duress. That does not get rid of the Yuna, thankfully. We can technically get that back with Yuna. It's another cool thing about Yuna is we can get... Oh, come on! This is a -3, right? Yeah, so we can't destroy the Overlord with the Elspeth. He's gonna pump his tokens, sure. I imagine he just makes tokens. Yeah, draws a card. That does suck, but it's definitely not the end of the world or anything. All right. Search. And then we're gonna get walk-in closet. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here. Actually, I think we're just gonna attack here.
Dark days lie ahead.
Unfortunately, we're still taking 9 here. If he does, even if he does, or even if he doesn't have removal, duress is unfortunate. I would assume he takes walk-in closet. I mean, Case of the Locked Hot House is all right, but it's not gonna let us start making a bunch of dragon tokens. Trying to figure out. So we go to 5. He wipes the board. Well, that definitely puts a damper in his plans. Like, what does he take? Did he take Terra or Yuna? It looked like Yuna. No, we hit our Fabled Passages. What? That's weird. Do we have any other lands in our graveyard? We do. do that. I should not have taken that damage. What am I doing? So we have, what, 7 rooms unlocked? Liliana.
Your corpse will make an excellent minion. I do quite enjoy necromancy.
She creates a zombie, yeah. Yes, we will keep that. How much we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not enough.
Death is such an effective tool.
Make a land, make a dragon. He doesn't have any man lands, right? Okay. Go after the Liliana.
How uncivilized. Yours will be a fate worse than undeath.
Ashiok.
Mages don't know how but such
I think we've got this. Ghost vacuum, sure. Surveil. Yeah, we want that. Fenrir. Go in the yard. Glassworks gets rid of the 4/4. That gives us our win con next turn. You're gonna draw a card,
Time to wake up and smell the decay.
and then we will get rid of the Liliana just to be safe.
Ugh. Well, this was
Leave a
unpleasant.
dragon back. Pass the turn. Draw a card. And then as long as he doesn't have removal for our enchantments, we have 8 rooms unlocked with different names. You got it. Oh no! No! We do our own thing! It's all because I frickin' took that pain from the shock land too. We were so close. Lock. Opponent's going first. Any land lets us get a 4th land. Do I trust that we can find it? I think I'm gonna mulligan. This is better. We will put back Dragonback Assault. Gotta waste the Pit of Offerings to get the tap land out of the way. This is gonna be Synthesizer, probably. It's gonna be rough. Beast! Beast? Oh, Kona. Uh-oh. We're gonna die to Kona. Consult the star charts, dig for Kona, or something to get with Kona. Yeah, let's play Fenrir. What do we need? Another green, I guess. Stock up. No Kona. That's good news. Play Terra. Definitely want Restricted Office, I think. So we can deal with whatever he does with Kona. We do need to get a second white source, though, unfortunately. Meringue River Regent, but he's drawing with it, so that's good news. That means we can get another white source off this Overlord. We've been very fortunate so far that he hasn't had the Kona. He's got to discard some stuff, I think, yeah. Into the Flood Maw, sure. Take some bottomless pools. Bouncing stuff seems good. Because if he does play Kona, it's not like he... Well, if he does the Omniscience thing, then we're probably screwed. If it's the Omniscience version of the deck, then yeah, I guess that's probably what's happening, right? No! It's not fair, he's playing a good deck. Okay, well, let's see what he's got, though. He decided to bounce stuff instead of drawing. I'm gonna try to blow up his board and see what happens. I assume he's got counter spells, right? I mean, I can pay 4. Does he have another one? Oh. So lame. And now he's gonna... You should have at least attacked with it first. Discards an Earthos. Plays a stock up. It's probably pretty hard for him to fizzle here now, right? Draw some cards. I mean, he could just have a whole bunch of lands in his hand. Plays the Regent, draw some more cards. Discards another Omniscience. Stock up. Oh my gosh, this is so boring. This is almost like playing a tier 1 deck. Like, this deck's like pretty close, in my opinion. He runs out of... Like, what are you gonna put into play, a land? Just have more counter spells in hand. What? Lost in the maze. Did he actually whiff? Did he actually run out of stuff? What? I can't believe he actually ran out of stuff. I'm so glad I didn't just scoop. What does this do? What? What? Why is this even in your deck? And he plays a land, plays another Omniscience. Oh my god, we're gonna win. Maybe. We won! We beat an Omni deck that had Omni for like 3 turns. And he drew a lot of cards. Alright, and we're back for the post-game wrap. So those were some crazy games. Oh my goodness. Technically, if we hadn't taken shock damage for no reason in the one game that we lost, I think we would have won that game because we had the room win on our following upkeep, and our opponent was only able to deal 4 damage to us with our Overlord, and we would have been at 5. So that was my own mistake. I accidentally took pain from a shock I didn't mean to, and that cost us the game. But we technically could have won that one. And we won against a Kona Omni deck that actually had Omni on the board for a while. We won against, a couple of like okay decks, like, and the deck actually didn't feel terrible. Like it like when I was playing it, it didn't feel like I was playing just a pile of garbage. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel terrible. Like if somebody just handed me this deck and was like, "Hey, Sev, try this deck out," and I played that, I would be like, "All right, I can see what you're going for here. Like it's got some merit. Are we gonna win games in ranked? Maybe in Plat and Diamond, not in Mythic, most likely." But I mean, this was such a fun challenge. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it took me like 4 hours to finally get a deck list that I was comfortable with. And I didn't play or test anything before I played these games. I went into it completely blind. I just got to a point where I felt comfortable enough with the consistency of getting our colors, and just having at least a few early plays and just hoping that we don't just immediately die to aggro decks. The play queue definitely helped in that regard because not everybody's running mono red and play. But I mean, it was a really fun deck. This was a fun time. I hope that you guys enjoyed those games because they were super crazy. I hope that you guys thought these challenges were really cool. And please, please, please like the video. If you want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe if you're not already. And leave me a comment. If you have ideas for restrictions that I can put on my wheel, I would love to hear them. Because I do actually kind of struggle sometimes to come up with cool new ideas for restrictions. And I'd love to hear your ideas. And I just I'm gonna make more of these. It's been a little while since I made my last one, but my last one was very successful, and this one was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one.